Hello all, and welcome to Eyes, the horror game. This game is a indie Slenderman style sort of horror game, and in the sense that you're being chased by this thing and you're in this environment to pick up some sort of object. And it appeals to casual gamers because it has short playing times, and each play is a single play that doesn't have much to do with each other. As you can see, the 3 levels of difficulty imply that you can play in 3 different modes, and it's not really a continuous type of deal. It's just like a play once, and then you play again if you want to, sort of thing. And this gives you a bit of background on what you're doing. So you're like a mansion robber stealing the money out of the mansion. In the casual level, you need to have 12 bags minimum before you can finish the game. And you get a map to look at where you are in the mansion and plan your moves. So let's begin. Now, the core mechanics of this game obviously are moving around, going into different rooms, and picking up money bags, since you need to do those things to win the game. The satellite mechanics include finding pickups and a few other just cool little things that you can do in the different rooms. Now, I got the eye. It's going to let me see through the ghost's eyes, and that's the main economic resource of this game. I'll get back to that in a second. I'm just exploring the big rooms for now because I know for a fact that she comes in here, but she doesn't really go into the smaller rooms, at least not in the casual level. And there we go, a pickup. It's a basement key. I'll go in the kitchen for now, and she doesn't come into this room, so it's a good place to, hide for a bit if you feel like you need to. At least in casual, she doesn't come in here. In the hard mode, I think she goes into any room, and she's lightning fast. So I'm gonna hide in here for a bit, because I think she's nearby. Now, the uncertainty in this game is when you're looking for the money bags, the pickups, and the eyes. Those are in random locations every time you play a new game. Well, they're not in completely random locations, they're just in the same general area, but sort of spread out. Now, you hear the things shaking on the ground. That means she's in that general area, and you better have a plan of how to move. Epstein, as quoted by Salin Zimmerman, explains a type of probability called risk, and keeping track of where the ghost is, that is a huge part of the risk in this game. I'm on the 2nd floor right now, and let's say things are shaking and she's moaning. If she's moaning, it means she's on the same floor. But then all of a sudden the things stop happening, so I know that she's gone to the 3rd or the 1st floor, but I don't know which one she's gone to, unless I have an eye. I have an eye now, but if I didn't have an eye, I'd have to either find one somewhere, wait there until I have a better idea, or just take a wild guess. Yep, see? This is how I use the eye. And now my eye count goes from 1 to 0, because using it to see it, when I use it, I see through the ghost's eyes. And upon that use, I drain the eye resource from my inventory of the game, I should say. So I know she's gone upstairs, now I'm going into the basement. It's another money bag. The basement is not the hardest to navigate in, but the money bags are hidden pretty discreetly compared to other parts of the mansion. And a bit more about economics. Adam says in Fundamentals of Game Design that a spawn point, the designated location where new resources are put in the game, it's part of the randomness in eyes, because they change every time you play the game, and it also depends on the level of difficulty. I mean, there are always, I think there are always 30 bags total in this game. It's just that depending on the level of difficulty, you need to find a certain fraction of the 30, and oh, I found 13 out of 12 bags. I'm ready to leave this place. It's generally a good idea to have eyes, at least one eye, maybe 2, the more the merrier, when you get closer to your goal, because to plan your escape, you have to be careful about where she is, and you need to go. Typically, if you don't end up on the second floor, you need to go up the stairs. And see, that's the map. I haven't discovered that blank area over there, but once I do, I will receive the reward of having that place in my map for my future use. Just going to wait here for a bit. I don't think she can see me in here, depending on which way I face. Because previously when I played and I tried to hide there and face the wall, so if I face the wall, I think I was fine at the time. And oh, she's going to the third floor, so I'm going to book it and run upstairs. Go, 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 and yes, I made it. And that's your little ending. It's a little bit creepy. Now I'm going to play it on normal mode just to show a few key differences and go into the third floor, which we haven't discovered in the previous play. You need 20 normal money bags, in this level. Just looking around for money bags. So the narrative structure in this game is that there's only one possible beginning state. You always begin in that one room, no matter which level of difficulty, and there are only two possible end states, which is either making it out alive or getting caught. The events in between sort of resemble an open world structure, because you can go from any floor to any floor, you can navigate from any room to any room. But the tension rises when you're just walking around and you notice things starting to shake, meaning the ghost is pretty close by. And when you hear her moaning, it means she's on the same floor, and you better have a way to get out of there fast, or hide and wait her out. When the words "run" in red appear, that's the climax, basically. And it's resolved either when the player is caught by the ghost, or when the ghost, when you escape the ghost, or outrun it, or just, exit out the door and win the game. Oh, she's around here. Another note about probability, and this especially applies to the normal and more difficult levels. So Salem and Zimmerman rules of play say that the feeling of randomness is more important than the randomness itself. And the feeling of randomness is in that the ghost moves more sporadically, especially during the harder levels. And oh, she's there. I gotta run. Hide in here. I don't think she can go in there. Okay, she's gone. Good. So not only does her speed increase as the level of difficulty increases, but she's also able to move through walls and get between the floors really quickly. And this feeling of randomness can be very unnerving to the player, especially when they're closer to their goal of their certain number of money bags. Okay, time to go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go upstairs. She's around here. She's around here, isn't she? Get into this room. I don't think she comes in here on the normal level. And one more thing you probably noticed by now is that on the normal level, and also the hard level, which we don't have time to play, but the money bags don't glow, so you have to look a bit harder to find them. They're easier to miss, in that sense. Oh, over here is a cute little satellite mechanic. You can print something out using the printer, and what you get is an eye. And the save combination, which helps you open this safe that you can find somewhere else on this floor. And that safe is going to hold a few bags of gold. And that's a cute little satellite mechanic. You can play some music. It even plays when you're outside the room. And it sort of calms the atmosphere. In case you're kind of unnerved. Okay, going this way now. Oh, there's a safe. Don't worry, that's nothing. These environmental factors like the thunder clapping and maybe the door squeaking, they really add to the environment of the game and just add on to the unnerved feeling of something always chasing behind you. And I really like that in a horror game, it makes it memorable for me. And just the sound of her moaning, that's enough to induce some pretty creepy thoughts at times. Sometimes I play this game and I just think she's moaning, but she's actually not, but I can hear it inside my head. And that's how I know that this game has left an impression on me. Another note on the narrative structures, in their article Non-Linear Narratives, McIntosh, Conan Gray say that the key to non-linear narratives are variability. The variability is found in the player being in the state of building and highly rising toward climax situations at any point in the game. So you're going around, but next thing you know, things can start changing and you could be told to run. And that happens a lot in the game and it's sort of up and down. So the fluctuation of tension just really adds to the non-linearness, of the narrative. And she's nearby, so I'm gonna hide. Okay. I think I'm gonna go out now. Now I have 3 eyes. And I need to use them sparingly. But I haven't reached my number for the bags of money yet. So I need to find more money before I can leave. But I think I've found all the money there is on this floor. Oh, there's a bag in the sink. Okay, she's coming. Oh no. Don't come in here. She's in the basement. The exact place where I missed a few bags of gold. And now how am I going to get in there? Because I'm on the top floor. Oh, there's one. And I'm going to slowly but surely make my way downstairs. And oh, basement key. Maybe I should have just gone straight downstairs. Maybe that would have been a better decision. Oh, see, there's a map. If I didn't walk around all the areas first, I wouldn't have them all drawn out like that. She's around here. I know it. Is there money in there? Oh, time to run, time to run. Should have just ducked into a room, but I think I can outrun her. Okay, this won't be good. And, oh, she caught me. Thank you for watching Eyes, a horror game.